Do you ever feel like you just don't have enough time to market your agency? Perhaps you are working really long hours or even weekends. Maybe you're delivering projects late, which really sucks. Or maybe you just don't get involved in any marketing activity at all, just hoping that new leads will arrive in your inbox. Don't you wish you lived in a world where you could just work normal, regular hours and take the weekend off, deliver all of your projects on time and on budget, and engage in strategic marketing activity that you know will yield results? Hi, my name is Lee. I'm the host of Trailblazer FM podcast and Cloudways Maverick, and I'm on a mission to help you get some of your time back. Many years ago, my agency was tied up in paid work only. There was no time for sales or for marketing. We were also constantly in a race to the bottom on price on really low quality projects. And finally, our business model was essentially feast or famine, and we were trapped. Fast forward to today, we are a growing agency. We now have a great work-life balance for all of our team. Our prices are based on the value that we have to offer, and now 90% of our revenue comes from guaranteed retainer relationships, therefore taking the headache out of where the next invoice is coming from. There were 4 key areas that changed everything for us. I want to share those today. And the first is dealing only with your ideal client avatar. When you are working with your ideal client, then you are already equipped with the right language, the right products, and the right services. You know who they are, what their problems are. You have the solutions. You know how to solve the problems that they have. You are of value. It's so much easier to have a sales conversation, to get a great project in for your agency when you know who it is you're talking to, you know who it is that you're serving, and you know the value that you bring to the table. Secondly, we would only bid on projects that would match our talents, our real strengths. Years ago, we messed around on any project because we saw the numbers on the proposal. 20k here, 30k here, 5k there, or £500 here. We would essentially bid because we needed the income, and we'd be working on things that were just not our strengths. We upset so many clients because we took ages getting stuff done because we were working on things that we had no business trying to work on. When we shifted to working on the 2 key areas, which was design and web development, we excelled, and we were able to work on phenomenal projects and build up long-lasting 10-year-plus relationships with our clients. Thirdly, we started to price on value. For many years, we'd been pricing based on the amount of hours that it took. We work out a rough hourly rate. We told people we were cheaper than London, which is apparently a thing, and that was it. That's how we priced everything. We would then guesstimate that things would take maybe 5 hours here, 3 days there, and that would be the end bill. That was terrible because that was really unprofitable. It was almost impossible to sell every single hour that you could possibly work and run a profitable business. Therefore, we essentially gave away amazing value for the price of a few hours at a slightly lower than London base rate. That is not the way to run a business. We were solving problems for clients. We were solving expensive problems. The moment we understood that and we shifted to a value-based pricing where we understood what results our client was trying to get and how we could be a part of helping them to achieve that, our pricing completely changed. I'd encourage you to review the way you price your work. Are you doing it based on your skill, your talent, and your hours, or are you based on the value and the results that you and your team can bring to your clients? Fourth and finally, we dropped all of those unprofitable projects that were draining all of our time. Remember, I encouraged you to drop projects that were not your strengths. that was them. All of those that were not our strengths all tended to be the time wasters and the non-profitable projects. So how did all of this help us spend more time on marketing? Simple. We now knew who it was that we were serving. We knew where to show up. We knew how to market to them. We also recognized that we had a product of exceeding value and were able to charge based on that value rather than the amount of hours that we took. Therefore, we were suddenly an agency that could go with boldness and with confidence to a specific industry, offering them solutions at a good price which would help them get results. Within months, we were no longer charging by the hour, but we were signing people up to monthly and yearly contracts of 5 to 6 figures. I would encourage you, take a look through that 4-step journey that we went through and review your agency. Let us know in the comments, what could you be doing right now to improve your workload, to attract better clients, to create more time? You see, it's not that we don't have time for marketing. It's likely that we A, don't know how to market our business, and B, we're working too much on the unprofitable weaknesses rather than focusing on the stuff that we are rock stars at. That is at least my journey. Again, hit us up in the comments. What are your experiences? Whilst you're there, don't forget to like and to subscribe. If we don't see you in the comments, then hey, let's see you in the next episode.